shit happen, and shit come my fucking name every time, bro. I get connected in situations. Come and relax, bro. Apparently in 2021, this nigga was caught talking to somebody that's not the age of consent. Nigga, it gets bad because she lied about her age. She said she was 19. She lied about her age. She ended up saying her age. Said she was 17. Right at that moment, you're supposed to stop texting. Right at that moment, you're supposed to drop all conversation. Anything that's below the age of consent, you're not supposed to talk to them. It is not cool. You're not supposed to talk to them. You're not supposed to do anything.
Oh, God. I don't know how to start this video. So, let me give you guys a brief rundown. So, essentially, Cenat's cameraman, Chris Media, I think is what his name is. So, he got caught, okay? Apparently, he was sexting a minor. Now, that's a very serious offense, okay? I mean, the way that I read some of these articles when I was looking into this stuff, where it was like, oh, this guy was like 25, 26, okay? And he was like an old man texting a 17-year-old. You want to know what the crazy part about all this? And this is the reason why this video actually exists. Is because he was 20, around 20 at the time. And she was 17. And you have everybody with their pitchforks saying, oh my God, this is illegal. When, alright, this is what I want y'all to do, okay? If you think this age gap is really bad, alright? I want you to go ask your parents, what is the age gap between them? Just go ask. Please, I'm begging you, just go ask. You know why I want you to ask? Because some of y'all are going to get 5 years, some of you get 7, hell, some of y'all might even get 10, for all we know, alright? So, and after that, I want you to go demonize your parents for that age gap. Because apparently, if 3 years is so bad, I guess anything past what, 2? Anything past 1 is bad? Make it make sense, people. And, you know, when I saw, like, okay, I saw Kai crying, and I was just like, okay, I initially saw it, and I was like, maybe the situation is just, you know, I guess it's bad, you know, everybody's catching predators or whatever, it's like, whatever, everyone gets caught again. It turns out, so, I mean, the messages will be, like, shown as you see it, but it turns out she said she was 19, and then she lied, and then she actually said she was 17. Now, why she lied about her age, I don't even know. I don't know. That is something that doesn't make any sense. Okay? And on top of that, even though she's 17 at the time, it's, first of all, legally speaking, it's fine. Okay? It's legal, whatever. But regardless of like I want you to take out like legal for a minute, and I'm just listen. So I want you to look at the context of what's going on here. Is it really so bad what happened? Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people in high school had some wacky age gaps, just like this one, okay? So, and now, if you want to say it's weird to you, you can say it's weird. You're entitled to your own opinion. If you want to say you don't like it, you're entitled to set your own opinion. But to say like it's some crime, I'm just like, oh my days. Oh my days. It's kind of like this, okay? You have like two situations where it's like, one, you are clocking 160 on a 100-kilometer highway. The other one, you're clocking 120. All right? I'm borrowing this analogy from someone else. One is like you're clearly breaking the law. It's like really bad. But the other one's like everybody travels at 120 on the highway. It actually makes the traffic smoother instead of going 100. The limit may be 100, but the clock's going to clock you at 120. So, the fact that the internet is out here hunting this man down because of that? Oh, man. And the worst part about it is the fact that if you ask anybody about this outside of the internet, I want you to try it. Just try it, okay? Ask anyone outside the internet. You know what happens? You know what you get? You want to know what you get? People are gonna look at you like, what are you talking about? Are you well? Because the disconnect between like people who are literally online 24/7 and the real world is like it's jarring. Because when you think about online, you think about it like the rules are this, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that, you can't be doing this, you can't that. But then the real is like not everything is so, cut and dry. And so you always have to look at every situation, look at the entire context. So when I look at the context of this entire encounter, sure, these messages might be might be wacky to look at because it's like a little cringy. But how many people's DMs, if they get out, are gonna look like sainthood? Okay. And by the way, just in case you didn't see it, in one of the messages, it looked like she deleted like half of them where she was responding back. Doesn't that look suspicious to you? Because the way it looks, she's framing it like, oh, this guy was relentless, I was underage, and it's like, no, it looks like you clearly deleted it. There's some holes in the story that are not making any sense. So, so the fact that people are outraged is the part that's killing me here, because there's literally nothing to be outraged about, but people make it a big deal out of nothing. You take an anthill and you make a mountain out of it. Make it make sense. I want someone to actually explain why this is bad to me. I don't care. I just don't care. Like, there are so much other issues to be worried about, but y'all are worried about a 3-year age gap. What? Ugh. So I decided to look at his channel, and I wanted to make sure that everything kind of lined up. So I wanted to make sure, stuff isn't really weird, or trying to figure out where exactly we are with this whole stuff. So looking at his channel, as you're seeing here, the oldest videos are from 5 years ago. All right, so let's look a bit of math. Okay, he's probably about 22 right now, because this happened when he was 20. So if you take 2 years ago, then you have 3 years ago, which is and then he's 20. Guess how old he is? He's about 17 or 16. So he was actually in high school when his oldest videos are out. And so she would also be in high school as well. So you're gonna tell me that this is some mega creep? Because I'm telling you, these articles I read made it sound like this guy was in his mid-20s, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But then when you look into it, it's fake outrage, and I'm just like, make it make sense. So this actually innocent man is getting dragged for no reason. And the reason why it's even getting dragged in the first place is because of who he's attached to. And because Cenat's a massive name right now, guess what? Anything even remotely attached to it is going to get cut. And also, I want to mention this, she held on to this for a while. Does that not seem suspicious to you? Tell me, you're holding on to this and you're saying, and by the way, I think in one of the messages, it's like, your friend is definitely a pred, basically. And I was just like, that's not a pred. There's no way. So I'm just saying, in my opinion, I just think there's no way you're doing this out of the goodness of your own heart. Make it make sense. And the problem is, because we're kind of in this era where how do you put it? Because a lot of people have been exposed. First, you had Dr. Disrespect, you had Ava Tyson, you had other people before that. People are gonna start seeing these situations and be like, everything's a problem. Everyone's a predator. If you don't follow these specific rules, these parameters, everyone's a pred. Now, I don't want to have to explain to you why the other ones were bad, but Ava was bad because, well, this person, the age gap for one, and two, what they were doing, the stuff they were sending, and the fact that they had Shadman art, that's what's crazy. And also there was more stuff that was leaked out by the discourse, but that's not what we're here for. But anyways, that's one reason. That's really why it was bad. Dr. Disrespect is what? He was 35, flirting with someone who was, well, according to him, 17. What are you doing to your 17-year-olds? I don't know. But this is a grown-ass man with a 10+ year age gap. That's why that was bad. But to me, with this, where it's basically two people in high school are getting, and people are calling it a oh, mon dieu. Alright. But the point is that because people are so hive-minded to be like, oh, this person's a predator. And mind you, I have no issue people catching predators, okay? As long as they're prosecuted properly, that's what I don't mind. But what we're doing here is we're playing Town of Salem, but you're not catching the serial killer or you're not catching the mafia members. You're catching the jester. You know what the jester does? The jester literally will curse you if you kill it. Shout out to you if you got that reference. But it's just, how are you missing the mark every single time? Because people aren't looking at these situations as, okay, this is like, you know, two people close in age or whatever, and this is someone who has a massive gap. No, people looking at it like this is all the same stuff. That's like comparing I don't know, like a shaman to someone who pulls magic out of a hat. That's not the same. They may both practice magic, but it is not the same thing. So what I believe is happening is that because the internet makes it so easy for people to be in one camp or another, you're going to see one camp go all out. And to be honest, people put on the guise of protect the kids, but it's like you're doing a disservice when you don't protect the kids properly. If you falsely accuse somebody or you falsely label somebody, you're doing a disservice to the kids. So you're actually not helping anybody in that aspect. And the fact that people made a big deal over this, oh, oh my, I'm actually in such disbelief. Holy. And on top of that, I do want to mention that people make it sound like predators are all coming out now and everyone's getting exposed. No, okay? There are many stories of people who have been exposed who are nobodies. Literally, the last video I did with the whole like trafficking incident at the Comic-Con, these are nobodies. Nobody knows who these people are. Okay, no one knows what. You didn't get no face, no nothing. It's just nobody. So you're telling me that because people all of a sudden become YouTubers, streamers, and celebrities, this predation just starts when you get famous? No. Tendencies have been there for a hot minute, and unfortunately, they've been there since everyone's been growing up. How many of y'all can label the one creepy uncle, or how many y'all can label the one creepy teacher? Actually, I could label a few, actually. Just thinking about it now. Or how many people can label, I don't know, a friend who was a bit too close, okay? Gave weird vibes. So, you guys are dying on a hill that doesn't even make sense. And most of these incidents, when it comes to, like, predators, it's from a close family member, a family friend, a close friend. It's from the people who are closest to you. Okay? Sometimes you're the local priest or the local whatever religious leader might come in and swing too, but the point is that it's always somebody who's the closest to you who's going to be the one doing this stuff. So, to me, everyone's playing Salem witch trials, and the funniest part about the Salem witch trials is that you got accused of being a witch, you got dipped into the lake. And this is what they're doing, but the lake in this case is getting smeared all over the place. And unfortunately for this man, he probably won't be able to get like high tier employment ever again. Cenat's probably not gonna hire him ever again because of this stuff. And like the worst part about this is the fact that if you just looked at it for 2 seconds, like if you did 2 seconds of research, you would have realized that first of all, This is literally a nothing sandwich. And hey, if people wanna say stuff about me after this, go ahead, because I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna be like, all right. So I guess because 3 years apart, anyways. And a matter of fact, my last challenge to all y'all: I want you to take a situation like this. I want you to show it to the police. Okay. And you know what the police are gonna say to you? They're gonna ask you, "Why are you giving me this to me? I have other stuff to do." You want me to arrest someone over this? Get out of here! And don't forget, like I said, there's also Romeo and Juliet laws and stuff like that also help you out with that. Also like are in people's favor with that stuff. But point is, I'm actually in disbelief. There's no chance. There's no chance. But anyways. That's all we have to say about this. The internet's bugging. The internet's actually bugging. These are people who spend way too much time typing on their keyboards and not enough time living. Alright? Because people don't really look into the nooks and crannies and stuff and see why stuff is bad or is good. The way that they look at it is, oh, this person said this, I'm gonna immediately believe it. So, in like the era of misinformation, guess what? A lot of it seems to be floating around. I won't be surprised if tomorrow someone with a 2-year age gap gets freaking outed, or someone with a 1-year age gap. Like where does it start and where does it end? You tell me. Anyways, the situation actually actually kind of broke me a bit because I just said there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And I guarantee you, half of these people who are preaching online don't even do the shit that they be preaching. Okay? And it's just like, ugh. So by the way, so all these people who are calling him a creep and all that, if I catch you with a 3-year age gap, you should be locked up. Do you see how stupid it sounds? Make it make sense, people. Oh my days. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Just like if you want to. I'm gonna head out. See ya.